Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, before your feet even touch the floor. Someone else has already decided what you'll think about. Not your family, not your purpose, not your future. A notification, a headline, a message, a stranger you've never met. The moment you reach for your phone, your attention no longer belongs to you. It belongs to whoever was most successful at capturing it. 400 years ago, Miyamoto Musashi never had a smartphone. He never had social media. He never had endless notifications competing for his focus. Yet he understood something that may be even more important today than it was in his own lifetime. The greatest weapon is not strength, it is not intelligence, it is not talent, it is attention. Because where your attention goes, your life follows. Musashi spent decades studying combat. Most people believed victory belonged to the faster swordsman. Others believed it belonged to the stronger one. Musashi believed they were all looking in the wrong place. Before a sword ever moved, before the first strike, before victory or defeat, one battle had already begun. The battle for attention. One of Musashi's most famous duels was against Sasaki Kojiro. Kojiro was known throughout Japan as a brilliant swordsman, confident, skilled, respected. On the morning of their duel, Musashi did something unexpected. He arrived late, not by accident, on purpose. As Kojiro waited, minutes passed. Frustration became anger. Anger became impatience. By the time Musashi stepped onto the shore, the duel had already changed. Kojiro's attention was no longer on the fight. It was on his emotions. Musashi's wasn't. His attention remained exactly where he chose to place it. The duel lasted only moments, but the real victory had been won long before the first strike. Today, our battlefields look different. No one challenges us with a sword. Instead, our attention is challenged every minute of every day. Your phone vibrates. You look. An email arrives. You switch tasks. A headline appears. You become angry. A video starts playing. An hour disappears. None of these moments feel important, but together, they shape the person you're becoming. Every interruption teaches your brain something. It teaches that your attention belongs to whatever demands it the loudest. Eventually, focus becomes difficult. Stillness becomes uncomfortable. Silence feels empty. Not because something is wrong with you, because you've practiced distraction. The modern world is built to compete for your attention. Every app, every advertisement, every notification, every recommendation, someone is always asking for one more minute, one more click, one more swipe, one more video. Attention has become one of the most valuable resources in the world, not because it can be bought, because once someone controls your attention, they begin influencing your decisions, your habits, your emotions, even your identity. Musashi understood that mastery begins with choosing where your mind rests. Not once. Every day. The strongest people are not those who never face distraction. They are the ones who repeatedly return their attention to what matters. Again, and again, and again. Imagine what would happen if tomorrow morning, instead of reaching for your phone, you simply sat in silence for 1 minute. No scrolling, no messages, no news, just your thoughts. Most people would find that surprisingly difficult, not because silence is uncomfortable, because distraction has become familiar. Musashi trained his mind the same way he trained his sword, patiently, deliberately. Every ordinary day prepared him for extraordinary moments. The same is true for us. Every moment you choose focus over distraction, you strengthen something invisible. Every time you resist the urge to check your phone, you sharpen your attention. Every conversation where you're fully present, every task completed without interruption, every quiet moment you protect becomes another day of training. Not for a battle with someone else, for mastery over yourself. The world will always compete for your attention. That will never change. The only question is whether you decide where it belongs. Because your attention is more than your focus, it is your life. Protect it. The people who accomplish extraordinary things are rarely the ones with the most talent. They are the ones who refuse to give their attention away. Musashi knew that 400 years ago. The battlefield has changed. The lesson has not. Choose carefully what deserves your attention, because whatever you feed with your attention will eventually shape the person you become.